is about pulling the levers of power where they exist. And the levers of power are in Europe is about pulling the levers of power where they exist. And the levers of power are in Europe is about pulling the levers of power where they exist. And the levers of power are in Europe.
But actually, you look at the nitty-gritty, only 14% of people in Britain want ever closer political and economic union. And as I said earlier, that is the direction of travel, and that is not what the British people want.
So you're basically pleading defeat. You're not prepared to get stuck in and change
not.
this.
I'm not pleading defeat. I think it's the people like you, with respect, Peter, who are pleading defeat in seeing that Britain cannot exist outside of the European Union. I see Britain as a very strong, economically powerful country. We are the 6th largest world economy. We have everything to play for in leaving the European Union.
Why can't we have the best of both worlds?
We take our seat back at the World Trade Organization. We sit on the UN Security Council again. We join the World Bank,
So you'd sacrifice everything
NATO.
for a check?
No, absolutely not. It's not about a check whatsoever. It is about making Britain great again. And unfortunately, I don't see that happening while we have completely lack of influence in the Parliament, in the Commission, in the Council of Ministers, right across the board. We are hamstrung.
Rubbish.
Right.
The Commission believes that we must, again and again, state clearly that all EU citizens are entitled to free movement, without exception. They enjoy the right to free movement as a direct consequence of being European citizens, as having their member state to be a member of the European Union. And the free movement is one of those basic rights citizens enjoy.
We have this big problem, which is that the British economy is going like that. It's rocketing ahead, particularly in the south. The European economy is flat, and for that specific reason, we now do have a migration problem we wouldn't have had in the past.
The makeshift huts are built on a rubbish dump, yet they call this home.
Can we come in?
Tiberius Bokor arrived in London 2 weeks ago. He earns £40 a day as a labourer. He built this small cabin from scraps of wood he found. It now sleeps 3 people.
Your sense is that the free movement of peoples inside the EU is incompatible, it's non-negotiable.
It's a fundamental principle.
Almost all the men here are fathers, sending money back to their children they left in Romania.
If me have money, we go to Romania.
What don't you like about them being there?
Would you like to open your window and see that? Or look out your curtain and see it? Every day you look out your bedroom window and see that. They're building shanty hats all over there.
Well, the main thing is the filth and the dirt, because they use the ground there to go to the toilets. I've killed about 15 rats in the backyard. Yes, not happy about it.
He refers, for instance, to people opposed to the European Union as anti-European. The ludicrous concept in the first place. How can one be against a continent? They're against the political, economic and social body called the European Union. They think it's wrongly conceived and it's not fitted for this country. Similarly, people are not against immigrants. They're against the politicians who have launched the most extraordinary wave of mass immigration, which has transformed the country out of all recognition, especially for poorer people.
No money, no work, no possibility to go to Kazari.
Would you like to have a home with a bathroom or with water?
Water, we go to Tesco.
You go to Tesco to wash?
Yes.
And therefore, their complaints are perfectly legitimate and cannot be mischaracterized except by their enemies as some kind of racialist, foaming, contemptible response, but should be treated seriously. But this is what the proponents of the European Union will never do. They have never understood the objections to their project, and they have always misrepresented and actually slandered those who oppose it.